let's make antlers. So I've already made some antlers before, but they are really huge, as you can see. So I wanted to make some slightly smaller antlers, and I also didn't film the last time I made the antlers, so I wanted to film the process and show you. Welcome to Quick Chaotic Crafting with Helga. So I have this really old headband that I will be using as a base, and then I have these are old wallpaper samples, so I use them a lot for crafts. And then I have this masking tape. I also need my scissors and my glue gun, and that's it. Now that I think about it, I may not actually need the glue gun anyway, but let's keep it here just in case. Now, before we start on the project, remember to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Let's start. So I'm starting out by just cutting out some strips of paper. I don't know exactly how wide I want these to be, but I'm kind of just going to improvise and just go with the flow and see what looks best when I start gluing it together. Of course, I need to mark up where I want the antlers to be. I think this might be good. Okay, so can you see the marks? Hardly, but this is where I want the antlers to be. So I will take my glue gun. I think you can definitely do this with just the tape, but I love my glue gun, so I'm going to use it. So I'm just going to roll this around a couple times to make it a bit more sturdy. And then I'm going to glue it together, I guess, like this, to keep it from rolling up again. And then I'm just going to glue it onto the headband. So now is a good time to take out some reference photos of the antlers that I want. And I think the antlers need to be pretty wide at the base. So these are too thin, so I will need to put them further up on the antlers. So I made these rolls, and I think this can be a great size for the bottom. So now I'm just going to glue them onto the headband, and you can of course just use the tape for this as well. I don't know why, but I'm feeling kind of nervous doing this on camera because I usually just film very short clips for my shorts and TikToks. But now you actually get to see more of the whole process. So one side is on, and let's use just a lot of glue. Just in case. Okay, I'm going to try it on and see if I like it. I think this is going to turn out great. Now this next part, I'm going to try and make it a bit pointy. So I'm just going to fold it in a bit more at the top. Okay, but so I'm trying to roll it while also keeping this top part a bit small. Yeah, I'd have to do that again. Okay, like this, I suppose. Then I need to secure it. I think this is a bit too long, so I'm going to have to cut that off a bit. The plan is to just have it somewhat like this, I think, but I do need to cut off some of the length. I will also try to bend this a bit backwards, but I will continue to alter the shape with tape later on. I will glue on this other piece, and I've taken off a lot several times now because I wasn't happy with how high they went, so I hope this is a good length. So I think, yes, I think I like this. Okay, this is what we have so far, and I'm not thrilled with this because I wanted them to be smaller, but oh well, let's just go with it. So the next step will be to make something that sticks out just a little bit over here. I think I'm just going to use these really small rolls that I made in the very beginning and just glue them on sort of like this. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Now for these next pieces, I'm using some really small rolls again. I'll try to like glue them on and have them curve a little bit inwards. Now I made some more pointy ones. Those are going to go up here somewhere, like this maybe. So I'm just improvising, as you can see. So, okay, I think I'm pretty happy with the shape now. Now we're just going to cover everything in masking tape. So I started out by just putting some tape here, and now I'm just going to grab even more tape and just start covering this in tape. So I'm just going up. It doesn't matter if it gets some buckles along the way. You can smooth them out as you go. Okay, so I'm adding lots of smaller pieces. It would also work great if I had like a smaller tape. This is really wide, so a smaller tape would be great. This is what I've got so far, and I think I like it. Now I'm wondering whether I should cover it with some structure from the glue gun or not. So I added a little bit of glue here. It's almost not visible at all. So I just take my glue gun and I just push out a tiny bit while just dragging it back and forth all over the antlers. Just trying to cover most of the surface with glue. I don't know if you can see what it looks like. It's just to get some texture on the whole surface. Okay, now it's time to paint these antlers. So the obvious choice would be brown or white for a natural look, but I'm going to use this for a golden fantasy look. So I'm going to use golden spray paint to paint these. Okay, so this was not intentional, but look how the paint makes the texture pop. It really helps making that texture visible, and I really like how that looks. Okay, here are the finished antlers. I'm going to back up a bit so you can see them better. Okay, so I'm really happy with how they turned out. I would have wanted them a little bit thinner at the base. Otherwise, I'm really happy with how they turned out. I also thought it was fun to go with gold. I may make more antlers actually, because I think they're so fun to make, and they're easy to make, and they're so fun to style for fantasy outfits. Yeah! Thank you so much for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed. I had so much fun making this with you. I also made an announcement on my YouTube that I will be posting every third Thursday from now on, and I'll try to make the videos a little bit longer, a little bit more informative, where I talk through the whole process and show you even more of how I do the things that I do. And I also have a camera now, so that's a good thing, so I don't have to film my YouTube videos with my phone anymore. I think for the next project I may start on my fantasy ball gown. I'm not sure though, you never know with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in 3 weeks. Bye!